another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 5 of season 2. Hopefully guys have enjoyed the first 4 episodes. Now it's getting interesting because we do have a new supernatural that is being introduced to the show. Well, I call it supernatural, these are calling it shapeshifters. It's the same thing really. Anything that's out of the ordinary that could do crazy stuff is definitely supernatural to me. Now the episode started really interestingly because Styles' truck, it was in for a service. The mechanic was working on it. He was there. As he left Styles, yeah, he touched the handle. It had like gunge and goo all over it. This was enough to incapacitate him. It sent him obviously like funny. He couldn't move his body properly. He fell on the floor. He was looking out of the door. Out of the door he could see this mad lizard. That's what it looks like anyway, crawling around. It come down, it cut the back of the mechanic's neck, so he fell on the floor. Then it must have pressed a button, and the hydraulic system that held his truck up in the air slowly come down until it crushed him. Now obviously it's crazy. Styles couldn't do anything. He was trying to call 911. I think he successfully done it, but like I said, he could barely move. He couldn't do anything. And this new supernatural come to the door and kind of like screamed, looked through the glass at him. And although he only seen the eyes and the scaly skin, he feels like he's got a connection, or he knows possibly who that is. Not like physically like, I know it's you. He feels like he knows that the person that it possibly is. Now, I think that it may be Lydia. Did say that in the last episode. And I am going to rock with that. But I feel like the show is kind of making us think it's Lydia as well in some of the scenarios that we've seen her put in. Pretty much like she was asleep, her mum come to wake her up, she pulled the bed covers back, there was blood all over it. They looked in the mirror, it was cracked, there was blood on it. And I don't know if they're trying to like double cross us to make us think it's her and it's somebody else, but they're definitely making her put in some dodgy situations to think what the hell is going on with Lydia. Now Scott, Alison, they was trying to get information from Gerard. I think that is Alison's granddad's name anyway, because they thought that he had a book on him that contained information about loads of different supernaturals. Now they're trying to find out what this new shapeshifter is, so they tried to obviously hunt this book down. There was that little cross game. She pretended she was cold. He gave her his coat. In there, it didn't have the book, which was there the previous day, but what it did have is keys. She passed the keys over to Styles. He bounced to try and check his office while the game was going on. On his way, he seen Lydia in the car crying. He said, don't worry about looking ugly, because she was crying. She don't want anyone to see her looking ugly when she cries. He was like, mate, you look beautiful when you cry, and I would love to stand here and have this conversation and help you, but just give me 5 minutes, please. I've got something that I really need to do. And obviously he bounced. Now, he was checking the office, it wasn't there. While all this went on, this is where the chaos started, mate, because Styles and Derek started to get attacked in the pool area. Yeah, because Derek and his new gang, they come over asking Styles questions. What did you see? What does it look like? I feel like you withholding information. They wanted to know what the shapeshifter was as well. They got attacked. Derek got cut on his neck, incapacitated again. So it does affect other supernaturals, this thing that the lizard's doing. Derek falls in the water. Styles goes in to save him. The lizard can't get there. It doesn't like the water. So they was lucky. They was treading water for hours. Scott, after the lacrosse game, got invited back to Alison's by the granddad to have a meal. He was going on like, everything was all singing, all dancing. It was all fine. Chris, he obviously wasn't happy that Scott was there. Neither was Alison's mum, because they don't want them to be together, because they know Scott's a wolf and they know what could possibly happen if Gerard finds out. Well, too late, mate. He already does know. At the end of the episode, he come over to Scott. He stabbed him in the middle of the hospital parking lot while he was waiting for his mum. He's saying that, I know you're a supernatural, XYZ, threatening him. It's well interesting. Then obviously he left, like, have a good day, just left Scott there. It looked like Scott was bleeding out as well, literally. It looked like loads of blood fell. I don't know if that was just for editorial purposes to make it look sick for us, or if he actually isn't healing because of like some sort of blade that he used. We don't know. But like I said, they didn't find the book. They ended up remembering where possibly the information would have been. It was on a pen stick on the keys that they did steal. And obviously in that, they did acquire the supernatural information. But like I said, this lizard that was trying to attack Styles and Derek while it was in the pool, seen a glimpse of its own reflection, got confused, screamed and ran off. And Derek was saying that just shows that it doesn't know who it is, why it's changing, what creature it is. And we were obviously, like, I'm interested, hopefully you're interested, and the cast are, of who it could possibly be. It may be Jackson, it may be Lydia. I'm hoping it's one of them and not somebody brand new, because we have been teased with both of them that they've got some certain powers. So, can't wait to find out. Hopefully guys like today's episode. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 5 of season 2 of Teen Wolf.
Don't help me. Don't help you as in don't spot you, or don't help you as in let the bar crush your throat. I'm hitting the shower. If I come back, you're lying dead underneath a pile of weight, taking the Porsche.
His powers are advancing. Oh. No. Hey.
What happened to you on the night of the full moon?
What? Nothing.
You're lying.
He actually don't know, does he?
No, wait, I can prove it. And maybe while you were curled in the corner having an existential crisis about turning into a monster, I was preparing for the so-called gift your big bad alpha promised me. What did I get? Nothing.
Better idea.
Oh, he thinks it's him.
What is that?
Oh, he thinks it's him, mate. Interesting.
You've always been kind of a snake. And everyone knows a snake can't be poisoned by its own venom.
Yo, this is well interesting, mate. Do you know what? That was pretty good, man. That was really decent.
You're still gonna have to do one more thing for us.
Yo, it's interesting that I really like that start, actually. You know, what a good way to eliminate the possibility of the person that you potentially think is this new supernatural. Like, I thought that was such a clever way. Now, to be honest, it was interesting how they had the venom on the glass. I'm assuming that's because they had the cut from it last episode. But, you know, he tipped it in his mouth. That's cool. But the whole time, though, he's just swinging it around and walking. You know, after he dipped it, he was just walking off. Like, so was he not swinging all over the floor? I don't know. Do you know, have they got more to try and Lydia or whoever they possibly think next time? It's good. Like I said, Jackson might not be this lizard. He might be something else. There was a cut in his video recording. 2 hours, they said. It's a big gap. What is it? Who is there? What's he got? Well, good.
So now you're telling me that you didn't see Isaac and his father arguing before the murder?
Not exactly.
Because when it comes to law, there's a fairly large divide between not exactly and no.
No.
Oh, that's what Isaac wanted him to do.
Terrible, horrible, very, very bad news. I think I already know.
That thing was not a jaguar.
Yeah, and I'm not exactly a murderer.
Yeah, but you did see it kill somebody. And it's still trying to kill you, and it probably won't stop until you're dead.
Look, he's got his hair.
Study during chemistry?
Yeah. If it's Lydia, then we kill the bitch.
Some of you, like McCall, might want to start their own study groups because tomorrow's midterm is so profoundly difficult. I'm not even too sure I could pass it.
Why would they test you? Why would they think that it's you?
How should I know? Do they think it's Lydia? I don't know. All I heard was her name.
Shut up! Anybody else?
I like this guy's personality, the teacher, man.
How do we know it's not her?
Because I looked into the eyes of that thing, okay? And what I saw was pure evil. I swear it's not her. It can't be, all right?
Oh.
Lydia! Anybody else want to try answering?
What's she wrong?
This time in English?
No, actually, I think it is English.
Fucking hell, mate. Imagine that. Yo, man, imagine that. That is mental. Yo, that's well. You know what? Her storyline's got me excited, man. It actually has. Did I not say at the start of this season or the end of last season that I think she's got the potential to be the Caroline of this show, where somebody that comes in who's like, I don't know, quite wants to be popular, cheerleader sort of style, and then she's just, bam, she just excels, man. She gets given a storyline. Caroline got it at the start of season 2. Unexpectedly as well. Did not expect that character to get given the first transition, I believe it was. And then boom, look at where she went. She was one of the best. And I feel like she has just got all the potential in the world to be a great character. I hope that she stays in it for the long run. Because like I said, I do like her with Styles. But, yo, her story in the 5 episodes in so far has been so good.
All right, so he tests her like he did with Jackson, right? But when and where?
I think here and now.
Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity. I myself have encountered infinite stupidity. Let's see if 2 heads are indeed better than 1. Erica, take the first station. We'll start with you. I didn't ask for volunteers. Put your hormonal little hands down.
Yo, the personalities are mad, aren't they? Look how much she's changed. She's like a proper bitch now.
Give me a chance to talk to Derek.
Why don't you talk to me instead? In school, you guys act like you're broken up. She's all over you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I were Allison, I'd be wanting you all the time.
You never get jealous?
Why would I?
It's that thing happening over there.
Switch.
Don't talk to Erica or Isaac. Trust me, all right?
If you harm one perfect strawberry blonde hair on her head, I'm gonna turn your little werewolf ass into a fur coat and give it to her as a birthday present.
Did ask her out once, though.
Sounds like the beginning to a heartfelt story.
I'm gonna come back when the bike I rode to school had an engine, not a chain.
Maybe you should write about it in English class, you know? Channel all that negative energy.
I was thinking I'd channel it into killing her.
If you're trying to test my patience, Mr. Stalinsky, I guarantee it'll be a failing grade.
What are you gonna do to her? Don't you think the better question is what's she going to do to us?
Yo, I just say I'll tell my granddad that you're a wolf. How about that one?
You think you can hurt me by sliding your hand up his thigh? Girl fight in love? It'll be hot.
Oh, I wonder how far that went in.
For the part of that last experiment I'm sure you'll all enjoy. You can eat it.
Yeah, he's like, no, mate. You can't, literally, what can you do, man? Oh, Derek's watching. Oh, wait, I gotta give it to him. Clever. That was really clever. How, I mean, he must have known what was going to happen in the class then. And why is it Lydia eating it and not Isaac? Do you know what I'm saying? But that was really, really clever. But again, if I was Alison, I'd just play the alpha move, mate. I'd say, no, you're a wolf, you're a wolf, you're a wolf. We're a wolf hunters, mate. I'll just get you killed, literally. I'll get you on the run consistently. You'll be backtracking, you won't be in this school. You'll probably be dead next week, so, yeah. Do as you please, because I'll just take you out. Literally, they're trying to play the alpha to you. I would literally flip it back on them.
Derek's outside waiting for Lydia.
Waiting to kill her?
If you think she's the KENIMA, then yes.
So either we can convince him that he's wrong, or we've got to figure out a way to protect her. There could be something in the bestiary.
Oh, you mean the 900-page book written in archaic Latin that none of us can read? Good luck with that.
She's like Rick, always got a bow on her.
Did something else happen?
Seriously, if anything goes wrong, you call me. I don't care if your dad finds out. Call, text, scream, yell, whatever. I'll hear you and I'll find you.
Boys and the ties, innit? Yo, I don't see anything. Oh, face.
Lydia. Danny's platypus.
Which is the scientific name for?
Butterfly.
So, who do you know that can get to your house?
What do you mean, like, break in?
Who also knows how to edit out 2 hours of footage out of a tape?
You fancy
I gotta go to my next
innit?
class, but I'll be back later to help if you guys want it.
Definitely. If you haven't noticed, he's completely obsessed with Allison. Anyway, this is gonna take a couple hours.
So
No,
you
you
can't
didn't
tell me
know
who did
that.
the editing.
Is there anyone else you know who can get into your house?
Actually, I do.
Hey, imagine it was
Do you mind me
Lydia.
asking where you got this?
Shit.
Family heirloom. KENIMA. Sounds like a werewolf. Okay, like the wolf, the KENIMA is a social creature. The KENIMA seeks a friend.
I'd not put
Maybe it's
KENIMA.
lonely.
Go on, Scott.
She failed the test.
I'm not going to let you kill her.
Who said I was gonna do it?
They play that annoying role so well. Got to give it to them. They're doing it perfectly.
She was bitten by an alpha. It's her.
You saw that thing up close. You know it's not like us.
But it is. We're all shapeshifters. And Styles calls her cold-blooded.
What if she's got something inside of her that makes her immune to the bite, which is why she didn't get paralyzed?
No one's immune. We've never seen it or heard of it.
What about Jackson?
Camera's having some sort of glitch/meltdown.
It's lens flare.
You were probably hoping that he would die. But nothing happened, right? You cannot do this.
Look, I can't let her live.
You got to have the facts. Oh, I got a bit of
I
facts
would
on.
convince you, but I wasn't counting on it.
Why don't we just stay in the library?
Because we're meeting up with somebody else.
Well, why don't they just meet us in the library?
Oh, that would have been a great idea.
You know I'm gonna require an explanation for this.
Where did you find these?
Under the bleachers, and you know somebody's gonna have to pay for them.
For Danny's.
If we're studying at Scott's house, then where's Scott?
Meeting is here. There's been a few break-ins around the neighborhood. Yeah, it was bad.
Hey, McCall. So it's not when he shifts, is it? Oh, because it was in the photo booth.
So, you never gave me back my key.
That's what you wanted to talk about.
Why didn't you give it back?
I'm attacked by some lunatic who bites me. I spent 2 days freaked out of my mind walking around the woods naked.
Oh, I can hear it. Sick, mate. Jackson's got to be a wolf. Got to be one, hasn't he? He's getting all the traits, man. They're slowly creeping in, all of them. Danny's going to find out as well.
I was in goal, remember? Different pads.
Then who was wearing these?
Someone who owes me a new set of pads.
Okay, I'm leaving now, on my way.
Bobby Jackson, ain't it? Did he not make a comment? Danny not make a comment as well to Jackson before? Do you know when he was bench pressing, when he was doing the weights, and he was like, mate, I should be able to do double of this, and then he was like, yeah, you wolf ass, yeah, on a full moon. Something like that, he said, anyway. You know, as if, like, he has got knowledge of it. Or if he doesn't, then it was just a random throwaway comment that was, like, so random that it was so relevant. Do you know what I mean? But it's interesting. So somebody was wearing those and somebody has transitioned and ripped them. He's decoding this video thing now. It's well good. Like, Jackson has 100% got to be a wolf. I physically don't... I can't work it out. Unless he's this... What are they calling it? KENIMA or something? Whether it's this lizard, yeah, he's one of them. He's got to be. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. The guy's doing all the traits now. The guy's strong. He can hear. He can obviously, like... Well, I was going to say hear the heartbeat as well, but, like, he can hear things as well. He can hear conversations, loud noises, stuff from far away. He's getting all the traits, slow and steady. There you go. That's so good. I like it.
Listen, I think I have to call my dad.
Oh, but if he
I
finds
said
you,
that,
then you
mate.
I know.
Where's my key, Lydia? You came into my house, into my room, and you saw what was happening to me. So you took the tape from the camera and you edited out the most important part. Or maybe you just thought you were protecting me.
But if you need it so badly, fine.
Yo, she must really love him, man. I know I'm all for styles and that, but...
I hate you. I should hate you. Don't.
Wait.
I think these, like, are the two best actors in the show so far. Don't mean that they're my favourite, but they're really good. Cut his neck. Fuck off, mate. It's him. Shit.
They don't think we're gonna fight. So if one of them gets hit, I guarantee they'll take off. Derek. Yeah, shoot him.
Scott was able to catch an arrow. Derek definitely can.
Yo, mate, it's Jackson. I can't believe it, me. What, she scratched him? I fucking don't know, man.
Someone's trying to break in. Okay, go.
I need the police.
Oh, she's calling the police, mate. Gone for it.
It's here.
It's mad.
This might make me sound like kind of a bitch, but I've always wondered what it feels like to steal someone's boyfriend. I don't think it's gonna be that hard.
Hey, you smart bastard, mate. Incapacitated her.
I thought you were psychic.
That was sick, Alison, mate.
I think I'm finally getting why you keep refusing me, Scott. You're already an alpha.
Good thing is, Alison's Lydia's gonna come down now, ain't she, or something? You know that she's in the house.
Would someone please tell me what the hell is going on?
Imagination is more important than knowledge. Oh, is it the granddad? I don't know, man. He's looking for a friend. Who the hell's in that car, mate? Literally. Said that he was looking for a friend, did they not? To be continued. Mate, they're always like the best episodes or to be continued ones. That is going to wrap up episode 5. What a sick episode, mate. That was full of twists and turns, mate. I was well convinced that it was Lydia or Jackson, but I was convinced it was Lydia. I'm not going to like pretend that I was on Jackson's side. I knew that it should have been one of them. I just swayed on Lydia's side. I don't know why. But I did, though. I'm gonna say, they did try and make us think it was Lydia by putting the blood in the bed and in the mirror and the absences here and there. And we didn't see what happened to her on the full moon. I just think they was playing it into our hands. And I did say it in the intro that I feel like they're doing it to throw a curveball and it'll be somebody else, and it's Jackson. And again, they've done so good in testing him at the start of the episode to take the whole suspicion away from us, to totally focus on Lydia all episode, for them to switch it right at the very end. It was really good. You have to give credit where it is due. That's fantastic show writing. That's what I like to see. Twists and turns consistently all the way. Made me think, who is it? Oh, it's Lydia. No way. Oh, it's Jackson. What the hell? That was this episode. It was so good. Honestly, I really liked it. They kind of obviously started playing towards it at the end. Who's wearing Danny's stuff? Who's ripped it? The videotape, you know, who's edited it out? He must have done it himself, you know, his eyes changing. This guy's took a picture of Scott again in the day. His eyes are glowing again. Now, let's be honest, in real life, if you took a picture and somebody's eyes was glowing, you just say that's well strange. Like, you wouldn't put two and two together and think it's some sort of like crazy supernatural things. But like you say, we're in a supernatural show, and for some reason people actually think that stuff and figure it out. But again, it's so interesting to see what's going on. Derek as well. You know, I think we're supposed to hate Derek. Honestly, so Derek's got his little crew going now. Like the big dude that Scott fought, had a fight with on the football field. The one that was in the ice rink who turned last him. I don't mind him. I feel like he doesn't really want to be a bad guy. Like, I've not really seen him do anything. Kind of look scared as well in situations that he's in. Don't mind him. Isaac's so annoying. I forgot that other girl's name as well, but she's really annoying. But they play it so good. They play the bad guy so well. She got dominated at the end by Alison. So smart. Shot her, caught it. You really think that he's going to take me down with this? Yeah, actually, I do, mate. You know, she's wiped that from the guns, from whatever you want to call it, the goo, from Jackson, the saliva, when he climbed out the window. It's gone on her. It's took her down. She went over, done a little alpha play herself, took a bit of piss out of her while she was on the floor, the way she was doing to her in the class when she was grabbing her and squeezing her leg. It was really good, you know. You might be supernatural, you might be a wolf, but there's ways that we can get to you. And as well, she could call a family, they could come in, they could take them out, they'd be on the run forever. So, I mean, again, she's got loads of cards up her sleeve, Alison. You know, she's not an easy pushover. Scott's good as well, always defending his friends, always there for them. Like Derek was saying, mate, no wonder you don't want to join my pack because you're already an alpha. You're an alpha of, like, the humans, your friends, so to speak, but you'll never take me down. Well, that's probably true. I mean, he probably could take you down, not in a one-on-one fight, but maybe, you know, he could get the upper hand in one of the occasions, use a weapon, you know. You might have a bad day, catch Derek by surprise or something. But I actually like Derek. I think he's interesting. Again, I go back to Jackson, like last season, so to speak. Like, I feel like we were supposed to dislike him quite a bit, but I didn't, because I feel like every scene that he was in, he was interesting. He gave me good scenes to watch. Loads of stuff revolved around him that I was always fascinated by. And this is with Derek as well, yeah. Derek's recruiting people, he's doing this and this and this, and I'm always intrigued at what he's doing, because when he's involved, there's some shit going down, which I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, that is what I like to see. Now, again, what's really good is they've seen Jackson run off now at the end. They've obviously put two and two together. He's found a friend or something by putting his hand on the car. Now, who is it? I think that car looked like Alison's car. I feel like it is somebody. I think it's an Argent. That's what I'm going to say. It's one of them. Don't know who it is, but it's in that car. But again, like Jackson, like, what is his goal? Looks like he has killed a couple of innocent people. And when he's in this transition, so when he's in his form, does he have any clue whatsoever what he's doing? Because maybe Derek and Scott, they got it under control. So, like, they can not attack normal people. But him, it seems like right now, it's new, it's fresh to him. We don't know what he can do. Again, does that mean that, what's she called, Lydia is normal now? There's nothing wrong with her, because they kind of teased that it's never happened before. Somebody's been bitten, never transitioned / died. Well, Jackson has actually turned into somebody, and Lydia, you know, has the body for it or not? Is she something else? You know, is she another supernatural? She's going to therapy. She's lying in there. She's not accepting it, embracing it, going with it. She didn't say a wolf when she looked at that thing. She said she looked like a butterfly. She didn't say it looked like the alpha when it looked like a person. Again, she said it was a butterfly. She's still having PTSD. Her acting, yeah, her and Jackson's acting are really good. Like, they've been in quite a lot of scenes where they've been able to express their acting abilities quite a lot. Now, Styles, he's more of a jokey friend guy. He's not really been put in that situation. I don't really think Scott and Alison have much as well. Like, crying, emotional, mad, angry, you know, like all over the place. Them two have had good scenes and they're acting really well. I feel like these are two really good actors in the show so far. And they're probably stealing season 2 so far. We're only 5 episodes in, so there is still a long way to go. I think 7 more, but what a great start to season 2. Really excited. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you did enjoy it, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.